I want to start off this video by saying that I am doing okay. I feel both incredibly fortunate, but also incredibly fucking just down and out right now. And I kind of want to go over why. Because it's a mix of a lot of stuff. I really haven't taken the time to really kind of process everything. It's been, since March, it's been nonstop. Like, I have been just working my ass off every fucking day. Like, I have barely taken much time for myself. And when I say that, I mean like completely fully away from my computer, going out or doing like anything. It has pretty much every single day been me sitting in my chair for about maybe 12, 15 hours or so, just making content. And I love that because I have gotten the ability to work with some incredible people that I am very fortunate enough to have an opportunity to work with. And I'm very appreciative of said opportunities. You know, like it is so awesome to be able to experiment with a plethora of different styles, to be able to find ways to, better structure my stuff and, taking what I learned from one person, applying it to another person, so on and so forth, and really just getting to try a bunch of new stuff. And you guys know me, experimentation is my big thing when it comes to making content. I love being able to experiment with everything that I get to do. That's the whole reason that on the main channel I do video essay content. It's why I started doing those more hybrid commentaries where I did a session that had funny moments and added some commentary and story to kind of stitch it better together. I love being able to play with the formulas that I'm familiar with and be able to really just mess with it and see what I can do because I genuinely love to be creative. However, though, as you may have heard me say, I am in my chair for about 12 to 15 hours every single day. Last month, I made about 30 pieces of content. Take away the VODs, that is 24 pieces of content. And by VODs, I mean the VOD channel that I was doing for Droid. I was uploading those all last month for him. But yeah, no, I made 24 individual pieces of content that were uploaded to YouTube and most likely some other social media platforms. And that, by the way, I want to just clarify, does not include everything that I made. There was other stuff that I made, but that number that's like 30 that's on my YT Jobs profile, that's probably accurate because some stuff got uploaded the following month or stuff that I started last month was uploaded this month or things like that, like so I have been just making pretty much a project nearly almost every single day, I guess you could say. I have made, if you want to do the math, I've probably made a video or a short every single day for the past like month and a half. And I would say 2 months, but I've been, obviously working on finding the clients in March, and then April was when I had all my clients and such lined up. And I'll tell you right now, I'm around to what I was making before, which is great for being able to cover my bills. Like, just what I was dealing with already. Problem is now I have that $9,000 in taxes I still need to pay off to the IRS and to New York State, which I am still working on. The IRS is behind. I've checked my account every couple of days just to see if I can set up a payment plan. They're just extremely behind, so I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting here, just waiting to fucking start that whole train. But I've been taking care of other bills, trying to get ahead, so that way when that time comes, I'm more ahead on my own personal bills and such. Because I still owe a decent amount of money too for other stuff I've had to do with my life and such. And I will tell you right now, I am, again, this is going to be a very contradictory statement. I am both extremely motivated doing everything that I am doing. Again, I am loving everything I'm doing. No person I am working with at this point has treated me like shit. Nobody is being uncommunicative. Nobody is giving me a hard time or anything. In fact, every person I've worked with has been extremely understanding of the fact that I have a lot of work to do and I owe a lot of money, so I'm going to throw myself at the wall. But I am also just so fucking tired, and I have like no time to be able to do most things that I want to do. I have probably made about like a 16th of the progress on videos that I have wanted to for myself. And I know, trust me, I know that there is very much a good sense of logic as to why I have to make, not a lot of progress, because obviously I need to be able to make money to be able to survive. And like, I get that. I'm not upset at the fact that I'm able to support myself. I wish, though, I did not have to burn myself out to do it. And I can feel it. Like, I can feel when I am just in the spirit of making a video, and when my brain is like, okay, let's just make this video. Here's their style. Let's go through the motions, da 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 da. And it sucks. It really sucks. Because I don't want to have to kill myself the way I've been, but I don't really have a choice. And it's not on anybody that's hired me or anything. It's not on me trying to even find clients that are going to pay me what I would like to get paid. It's not on anybody. It's just, unfortunately, some positions I've applied for I just didn't get. Unfortunately, the price that people can give me is what they can afford to give me. And I can't be upset at them. I can't just force them to pay me more. That would be so shitty and so fucked up. But like, man, does it really just, it sucks a lot. And I really, I wish, I know that this is wishful thinking, but I wish it was just so much easier than it is now. You know, being able to do 6 to 8 videos a month for Droid was great. Now doing about 30 projects in a month, it kind of sucks. But again, I'm extremely grateful. I'm not saying this to make people feel bad or anything. It's more just, I want to tell you guys where my head is at. I am extremely grateful, but I am also burned out to shit. But I just gotta keep fucking going. You know what I mean? And I know I could say, oh, well, why don't I just go into it myself completely, 100%, full time, with my own specific brand of content? I will tell you right now, in the past like 3 months, I have maybe earned about $1,500 from YouTube. And that's not to make people feel bad and be like, oh, let me give you money or some shit. That's a perspective. The amount of money that I would need to make per month just to cover my own bills would have to be about 3 times that much, because I live in New York State. And it's incredibly difficult, by the way, to move out of the state. Like, it is incredibly costly to get out of here, because we have to, deal with every single bit of the moving cost that we have. Obviously, we're going to be downscaling a lot, but, I think, as far as I know, there's some kind of tax I think you have to pay to leave New York State or some shit like that. It's kind of crazy. I don't know for certain. I have to look more into that, but like, from people I know, it took a lot to get the fuck out of the state. And being able to find a place that's not just going to be extremely unaffordable again, it's getting harder and harder every day because of everything going on in the world. And that fucking blows. That blows beyond belief. I don't want to sound like I'm bitching. I don't want to sound like I'm some piece of shit that's not ungrateful, because I am not. I very much understand the position I am in is very fortunate. I have had a lot of my friends go to bat for me and help me be able to get the work that I have now. And I am being supported in a way that's able to let me just cover the bare basics. When the tax stuff comes, I got to figure out how the hell to make more money. But neither here nor there. The IRS is very easy to work with, according to literally every person I know and my own personal experience, because they've been very good about every year that I need to pay taxes and such. But yeah, I'm tired. And I really want to put more time and effort into my own channel, and I'm trying to find those pockets of time. And it's not my time management or this or that. It's that I put a decent level of quality into every video that I make for every client, because I'm not going to shortchange people. I'm not going to be a piece of shit. because that would be, well, that would be fucking shitty, and they wouldn't be getting what they're paying for. So in my mind, yeah, of course I'm gonna give everybody that I work with my all. But that in turn fucks me over because now that takes away time from me being able to actually pursue my channel that I spent 13 years trying to get monetized and such. And that's shitty, but it's the reality of life. And I have accepted that it's going to be slow. It's going to not be something that is just instantaneous. I'm going to have success. I took 13 years to get monetized. I am more than capable of waiting to try to figure out how to make this work for myself. Make the best damn video possible with the most impact possible. That is going to be my goal when I get to upload. I want to make something extremely great, even if it's simple, even if it's basic, even if it's not something that has crazy VFX. I just want it to be the best structured video that I can make and muster. And go beyond that. Again, experimenting, trying new things, talking about topics I wouldn't normally talk about, things like that. That's my goal. And again, I'm not saying this because again, I'm not ungrateful for my community. I'm not ungrateful for the people who are giving me work. It just sucks that this is my reality right now. And I am actively working every day to change it. Bit by bit, little by little, I will find a way to make this work. And I will find a way to make my own channel profitable. So that way I can put my full-time energy into that. Because that's really where I want to be. That's really what I want to be doing with myself. But I won't lie to you and say that I'm not happy working with the people I'm working with, who have been, again, very communicative, very forthcoming, very honest, with any kind of feedback they want for videos. It's boom, there you go. Of course, I will make any and all adjustments, whatever you need. Because I want to work hard. I want to show these people that I'm here. I mean business. Even with Droid, I still give him 110% with every video. I have adjusted my style to what he's looking for with more Droid and his VOD channel turned Droid live, like where it's just stream content. I'm not quite sure. It's he's still working. I don't know. But the point is, I'm very enthusiastic about everything I'm doing. But man, am I tired. And I really, really, really miss making my own content still in the capacity I was. But again, I understand. This is life. This is sometimes what happens. If you want to support me, if you want to help me out, you can become a member on my main channel. You can give me money and such. And it's always going to be appreciated. But I'm not going to sit here and beg and plead and say, please give me money so that way I can be a YouTuber. Like, no. If you think I've earned it, if you think I work hard enough for you, and you see that I'm working hard, and you see these things, and you think that I'm worth your time and money, by all means. But don't just give me money because I'm here on my soapbox saying that life is hard right now. It's always been my life. It's always been good times and bad times, and sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's shit. And I'm rolling with all the punches as hard as I can. And I appreciate everybody who has been there for me and understanding with my entire situation. And I'm really appreciative of that. Honestly, all I ask is you just watch the stuff when it comes out. I know it's not the stuff I want to upload immediately, but I am trying my best to get you guys content as often as possible. And I am doing my best to just make this work. And I appreciate everybody for sticking by. It's always something I'm going to be very happy about. Anyways, I needed to get that out of my system. I needed to get this out of my system because it's been a while since I have just unloaded it. I feel a lot better. I'm not gonna lie. I feel way better. Way, way better. Just kind of giving you guys a bit of where my head's at. I feel a little more motivated. I'm probably gonna edit this and then set it to upload on probably Wednesday or maybe Tuesday morning. Yeah, we'll do a morning upload. Why not? There's no rules with Militia Chat. There's no rules with any of the channels, really, to be totally honest. Yeah, alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you feel inclined to support me on my journey here to figure things out, the best I'm going to ask you is just to leave a like and check out my main channel. You can check out the podcast channel, too. I'll link that all below. Any support is appreciated, whether it's monetary or just watching or liking or just leaving a nice little comment. It all means something more than you can ever possibly conceive. Any little bit in this day and age here, any bit that we can use to build this community up, it's appreciated. And, be there for each other, be kind to one another, and I will talk to you guys soon. Um, go check out the podcast today. We have my friend James on at 6 p.m. EST. We have a recorded episode we did. It was really fun to record. So go give that a watch on Kolovs. Yeah, all right. Self promo done. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.